when your back just really hurts. Anyway, how's it going? Welcome back to another This Week In. Only a few more left until the end of the year, which I think I might as well note down now that this week, let me grab my calendar out, because I have to plan these ones ahead to figure out when the next batches are coming in, because obviously I know what deliveries are all coming in and whatever, but then there's also Christmas, and that kind of puts a wrench in the works, spanner in the works, because Christmas is a goddamn Monday, and I have these videos coming out on, well, Monday for me in Australia, probably Sunday afternoon in the US. If I take a look, so this video that I'm filming now will be coming out on the 18th, and then there's the 25th, which is the week after, so yeah, worst comes to worst, I just bundle it all into one whole video as a post-Christmas, first day back of next year video will be, this is my whole Christmas haul and what I got for like the last 2 weeks of December. And there's a lot of stuff, so yeah, I figure one big video might not hurt. Just, I guess, in contrast to try to waste your time with your family. If you celebrate, a lot of people use it as time to be with family, whether they celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever religious event, you know. I have Christmas in my family, so that's just what we do. So yeah, so I might just do one whole big video next year. So then next week's will be the last This Week In, won't it? Will it? No. Is that what that implies? Yeah, I guess it does. Okay, this might be the last This Week In for the year. Shit, alright. So, I don't know, let's just dive into what I got. I'll just take my time with this one. I guess the first one I'll show off is actually an out-of-print one. It's the Arrow release for Knight Riders, Romero's film. I actually had recently watched this on the Criterion channel, and I really, really liked it. I love Romero's films, and I haven't seen a lot of them, so I've been using this year to go through his and Cronenberg's and a couple of other directors to go through their filmographies. And this one was on the Criterion channel. It's 2.5 hours long. I was like, when the hell am I going to have 2.5 hours to watch Knight Riders? But it was, you know, the last day of September, October, November. We have to December now? Last day of November was the last day it was on the channel. So I chucked it on, really liked it. There was a Scream Factory edition release, which was like $30 odd. This was $35, pre-owned, but in good condition. It has reversible artwork, which I do really like, and it comes with a lot of stuff. It's literally identical to the Scream Factory release. It has the exact same special features. I don't think there was anything overtly different. It basically, I think it's how they do the interviews. Like, there's an interview with Ed Harris, with Savini, and with Tolman, but there's no interview with Romero. That one's like exclusive to the Scream Factory release. Arguably, I'd say that all the ones that are on the Scream Factory release are exclusive to them, but they have different interviews on here, so there's that. But this is also the collector's edition, so it comes with the booklet, which features new writing on the film by author and critic Brad Stevens, an archival interview of Romero, and a new interview with composer Donald Rubinstein, illustrated with original archive stills and posters. So, I mean, it still has the commentary, it comes with a DVD. I kind of figured it was the better of the two. It has the original artwork, but it also has the nearly done artwork, but the original on the DVD. So there is that new artwork, which I don't really care much for. I think it's kind of... It takes away the facade of how powerful this image is, you know? So I know the Scream Factory edition is pretty similar, but it comes with a booklet. And obviously, I say it's out of print because most people were selling this whole set brand new for like $150, and I found it, someone had bought it from Play Music DVD and was selling it for $35. The sticker that they had, it still had its stickers, that's how I knew it was from Play Music. It still had the stickers on the cover, and it was like saying it was like $30 or whatever, and they were selling for $35, and I'm like, well, I got it for, I think, just less than that. Or maybe it was 42 in there. I don't know, it was between 30 and $40. But I had a voucher as well, so I got a little bit off. But yeah, again, you get the booklet, which is nice. It's a pretty thick booklet, which is really nice. Again, it comes with some great images. Credits the Knights of Night The Knights of King George by Brad Stevens, Swashbuckling Symphony, an interview with Donald Rubinstein by Callum Waddle, and Night After Night, but with George Romero by Dan Yakia. So that's night as in the night, and the night as in nighttime. So yeah. I mean, it also has stuff like this. So, like, yeah, it's really well put together. Great images from the film. Good body of text. Wow, actually, it's a critical essay. It has footnotes. Oh, wow, I could have used that in a university essay. I could still use that in a video essay if I wanted to, just without, plagiarism. But yeah, you got an interview. Got Tom Savini there. It's a really good set. Yeah, I don't think there's any behind the scenes images. These are all images from the movie itself. Yeah, no behind the scenes images, but still, I actually really like this artwork as well. It's cute. It's a bit white in a way. Like it kind of doesn't distinguish everything as well as it probably could. But yeah, it's really good. It's a really nice film. I think it's probably like arguably his best film. But I prefer like Day of the Dead and maybe Dawn of the Dead, but I really like Night Riders. I think it's probably my second favorite of his films so far. Next up we have Under the Silver Lake, which is the movie release. I got this for like $15, $16 from Amazon. It has the Scanavo case, which I really love. I love that they have these cases. Not much to write home about on the artwork, but I actually do like the artwork. It's really funny how this is the follow-up film to It Follows, and no one liked it. I really liked it. I gave it like 4 stars when I watched it, and we watched it. I think I watched it at the Lido, which is a local cinema in Hawthorne. It literally was around the corner from my university. And I think me and my mate watched it because it was a like advanced screening or like exclusive to that cinema, or like exclusive to small cinemas. But yeah, so you get special features, which is a Q&A with Andrew Garfield, What Lies Under the Silver Lake featurette, Beautiful Spectre featurette. So not a lot, but it's 139 minutes. You get the regular Region B coding, 5.1 master audio, 2.0, dual layer disc, and all that jazz. It comes with the nice original artwork, and obviously the inside is basically just an ad for movie. So yeah, I bought Black Hat. I got the 4K, the limited edition version from the Arrow website. There we go. Comes with a sleeve, says Black Hat on both sides, which is nice. I've only seen the theatrical version of this on Blu-ray because my mate is a huge Michael Mann fan. And so he suggested, he's like, you got to watch the director's cut. It's so much better. And of course, when they announced this, and then they announced that it doesn't have the director's cut, I was like, oh, that sucks. I won't order it then. But then they're like, actually, you know what? We found the director's cut. Here it is. So you get, as you can read there, the first disc has the US and international versions on 4K, as well as, in HDR, Dolby Vision, 5.1, brand new audio commentary, Firewall, a brand new video interview with cinematographer Stuart Dryberg, as well as another interview, free archival behind the scenes featurettes making of the film. But disc 2 is where it's at. See, as you can see there, disc 2 says it's the director's cut Blu-ray limited edition exclusive. That's why I got it, because it comes with the director's cut. Because I only have the theatrical cut on Blu-ray, so I don't mind getting the director's cut. I can also, because this does come with alternate artwork, you get the 4K disc there, you get the Blu-ray, which is the director's cut, it even stipulates director's cut on the disc, which is really nice. And you get a booklet. Let me whip that out. It does have reversible artwork, so I will be reversing it to this because, it looks nice. Also because I have the sleeve, so there's no reason to have the theatrical artwork as well. This is an interesting film because, it's Chris Hemsworth playing a hacker, but it's a Michael Mann film, so it's like good no matter what, The booklet is very, very thin compared to what I just had for the other film. Cyberman, an examination of Michael Mann's hack-happy dark thriller, which is like 7 pages long, then about the transfer and production credits. So it's not a very long or in-depth thing. Just one little essay, some images behind the scenes, a little interview thingy and an essay, more images from the film. I forget that that girl is in it. A lot of people in this movie. And then, yeah, that's it. I bought it twice. I did actually. I bought it twice. This is for my mate because I figured I was already putting in an order and I made it cheaper for him if I just ordered it myself. I'm like, hey, do you want Black Hat on 4K? I know you want the director's cut. And he's like, yeah, sure. So he owes me for this. Somehow I have to convince him to give me money for it, but yeah, we'll see. But you know, I'm happy. Next up, we have a very interesting limited edition release, which was very hard to find. Hard to find in the degree of there was a couple of versions of it on eBay. Some of them said they were limited edition. This one actually stipulated specifically it was limited edition. I ordered this with another film that's a 4K limited edition from Arrow that went out of print, and I spent $90 on, and that'll hopefully be in this video. But to begin with, we have Sleepwalkers. I'm holding it like this because it's like a matte finish cover, but it's like, doesn't like fingerprints. It is a really nice sleeve. I don't know if you can tell. I don't want to dirty it. It's weird. It's just got a nice texture to it all. Let me push these out. It's got that kind of a matte finish where on the back it's kind of fine, but then the side... Yeah, this is a weird sleeve, because it has fingerprint. It sticks, you know, your fingerprints stick to it. You know, the Neon Genesis Blu-ray set had the same thing where, you know, greasy fingers get stuck on it. So I'm gonna have to probably find a case or something, a plastic case for that. Either way, I got Sleepwalkers. It's the limited edition version. It comes with a commentary with Mick Garris and film historian Lee Gambon. Shit, that sounds really familiar. Anyway, audio commentary with director Mick Garris, Madsen Amick, and Brian Krause. Feeling Trouble, interview of the director when Charles meets Tanya, conversation with actors Madsen Amick and Brian Krause. Mother and More, interviews with actress Alex Krieg, or Cridge. Creatures and Cats, the FX of Stephen King's Sleepwalkers featurette, behind-the-scenes footage, Stills Gallery theatrical trailer. So your regular jam seems to be a Region B locked disc, but for the most part, pretty good. It doesn't have reversible artwork, but it does have inside artwork. It has a very, very goofy... I love the artwork on there. It has like the original artwork there, but it does have artwork of all the cats on the house. There's a lot of cats. I don't know if you can tell from that image. Hold on. Let's see if taking out the disc helps. There's a lot of cats in this image. Can you spot them all? Because there's a fucking lot of them. They're even on the house. All those little white dots, that was cats. So, yeah, we saw this at the Cinemaniacs, and I fell in love with it, and I'm like, I need to get this on physical. So I found that there was a limited edition Eureka release. I knew that there was a Scream Factory release, but it's the same transfer. And this came with the commentary with Lee, which I really wanted, as well as it comes with, you know, the limited edition has the sleeve and the booklet and all that stuff. So yeah, just, you know, regular stuff, talking about vampires and cats and all that jazz, and then stuff about the transfer. So yeah, would recommend. God, I'm so funny. Oh my God, I'm so funny. Oh. I wonder how long I kept that in for. I'm sorry. So I got an upgrade of a Blu-ray and I asked a friend, hey, do you have this one? And they're like, oh, we've got the remake. We don't have the original. I'm like, oh, I hope I don't have a original one lying around. I like giving my friends the movies, alright? Hello. It's the last this weekend of the year. I've decided, because Christmas is next Monday, I don't want to have a video come out on Christmas Eve or on Christmas itself, because I imagine... for you, it would be probably difficult to shit, so view-wise, not worth it. So everything that comes in for Christmas and between the day this comes out and till Christmas and so forth will be in my first video, ideally of next year. The first day back. Oh my God, am I going to have the video come out on New Year's immediately? Oh, I can't do that. New Year's Day, day after New Year's, whatever's convenient, because it's like New Year's Day is a Monday. That's annoying. Alright, I'll have it come out the day after New Year's, so I don't, or at least the day after New Year's for me, not for you guys. It'll be like New Year's Eve. I'm saying you guys in like the US. Anyway, JB's had a sale, 20% off. If you go in store, you get an extra 10% off, which was great because I got the new 4K of The Color Purple this is the original Spielberg one. Weird that I have to say that. $21.58, which is pretty good. I was going to pre-order it, not pre-order, but order it online to pick up. And it was like, oh no, because I went in store, they added the extra 10% off because they hadn't added the 10% off the day of, so it became 30% off. Wicked Wednesday deal, as they call it. To add to that, I got The Fugitive because I figured why not. Also because I don't have this on Blu-ray, so it's a good film. My parents are going to be like, oh my god, The Fugitive. I mean, Dad's going to be happy about The Color Purple because he likes that film. I haven't seen it before, so I'm keen for that one. And they both come with Blu-rays, hence special features. So this has an introduction by a director and Harrison Ford, commentary by Andrew Davis and Tommy Lee Jones, The Fugitive, Thrill of the Chase, 2 exciting documentaries, Derailed, and Enemy of a Train Wreck, and On the Run with The Fugitive and theatrical trailer. I imagine it has more, but that's all that's written, so that's not bad. Obviously, Color Purple comes with conversations with the ancestors, The Color Purple from book to screen, a collaboration of spirits casting and acting The Color Purple, cultivating a classic, The Making of The Color Purple, and The Color Purple the musical. I'll show off my other JB one in a second, because I don't know yet if I'm going to keep it. I'm going to show it off now. I'd suggest if you want full... It's Evangelion. If you want full detail what it looks like, check it out online. There is a video that breaks down what the steelbook is. It's pretty basic. This is the Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.11 Thrice Upon a Time steelbook. I found out that the limited edition 4K came out in Australia. No one told me, so it sold out within the week that it came out, which sucks because it was a steelbook release and came with a poster and art cards and a 4K disc. I know it's not HDR graded or anything, but still, 4K is a 4K 100GB disc for a really long, good film. I've seen it twice on Amazon Prime and in IMAX. So I figured I'd go and rush to the store and buy it. I got it the day before the sale, so when I found out that if I went back the next day to any JB with the receipt and just said, hey, I bought this yesterday, you have this whole thing where in 30 days, if the sale price if the price drops, I can get the price percentage off. They had 20% off, but because it was extra 10% off, I got 30% off. So I got this baby for like $39 rather than $55. I think it was $54.98. I saved $15.40. It's pretty good. So again, I don't know if I want to keep it. That's the weird thing. Because I've ordered the 4K from the US. This isn't I'm buying it to scalp it. I'm like, I don't know, I have all the Australian editions already. I don't think I need the 4K, but I really like the posters. Maybe I'll just keep both and just keep this as it is because, in all fairness, the artwork's nice. You get some gloss. It looks nice. There's not much on it. There's the spine, which says Evangelion. I don't know if it's going to focus. Yeah, just the regular title there on the spine. Obviously, bye-bye all of Evangelion. The back is plain white, just saying bye-bye all of Evangelion, to the point that it actually says it again there on the art card. Obviously, this is like stick it on, so you can just take it off. It still has your regular bonus features and all that stuff, so basically everything that the 4K gets, because this is a 3-disc pack, it still gets it. You get a DVD instead of a 4K, basically. Blu-ray of the film, DVD of the film, and a bonus Blu-ray that's just special features. So yeah, I still like it. I don't know if I want to keep it over the American edition. If I do resell it, that's on me. I at least got a good discount so I can sell it for a decent price. And yeah, that's going to suck. Scalping, that kind of bullshit. To admit to it is another thing. But yeah, that's why I'm up in the air about it. Because I'm also happy to keep it. Because I still like the design. It's simplistic and I like that. But the thing is, the deluxe 4K edition comes with a poster, which is identical to this artwork. So it almost becomes there is no reason to have the steelbook. But I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I'll keep it in its shrink wrap for now and hope for the best. I know it obviously sucks to say oh my god, he's buying these stuff and someone else could have had that and gotten it for cheap. And I'm like, yeah, but my 4K could come in damaged. It could be an atrocity. It could be I can't keep this, resell it, they might sell out. So it's also an insurance factor. If there's no 4Ks readily available, when my one comes in and my one, if it's damaged, I got to resend it. I got two Amazon orders in today. One of them had the Coraline 4K Steelbook completely hammered. It was dented right at the top, so the whole spine's popping out. I got to get that shit returned. I don't even know if I'm going to get it replaced. But at this stage, I might just give up and stick with the Blu-ray I already have, which I already got for like $10. So I'm up in the air about it, but I would like the 4K. I don't know how I'm going to edit this, but I forgot to mention something that was kind of important. I previously mentioned the Coraline Steelbook and how it was damaged. Amazon let me keep it for free. They've sent me the money back. It's like $30 Australian dollars, which is such a good price for the 4K Steelbook. And yes, I'm going to show it off. So I'm actually going to firstly show off the standard edition I have, basically because I've taken out the discs and put them in here. I've got a bunch of these spare thingies, so I figured I'd put the original Australian Blu-ray in there. And then I probably should put the Blu-ray on the left-hand side, but I've got the 4K and the Blu-ray there. They're perfectly fine, not a scratch on them. But of course, we have the Steelbook, which yes, I've still put in a protector, because it's bound to just split in half at some stage, and I don't know when it's going to do that, so I'm only going to show this off once. I'm debating what I want to do with it. Obviously, I'm not going to throw it out or anything, but it's like, do I want to like peel it off or anything to try to keep it, to try to make it look better? I'll show you what I mean. So outside of the obvious dent on the boot there, which I never noticed until I'd already opened it, you know, it looks nice, really pretty kind of matte finish in a way, but a nice like feel to it. And then there's your spine. Come on, focus, bitch. You see how the spine is kind of like popping out a little? Yeah, the spine is too, actually. It's not just the front there. The back looks great as well. No damage to the back whatsoever, which is really nice for once. It actually looks pretty good. But of course, yeah, it does come with a booklet, which is very, very minor. Just goes through like a couple of sketches and some behind-the-scenes stuff, little essay thingy. Obviously, you've got your inside artwork too, which is mostly just the kid on the bike. J-card, which does emphasize Region A, but it does talk about the production stuff in terms of Dolby Vision and all the extra stuff that they've put together in the release. So I figured I'd just keep that all in the Steelbook. You can probably maybe see it. Oh, where is it? Let me put that stuff away for a second. There's a crack there. Don't know if it's going to show you on the camera. There's a crack there. The whole spine is just peeling off. It's not the easiest to show on camera, but the fact that you can kind of... Can you see that? I don't think you can see that. But still, it's not great. It's mostly on this top corner and that top part of the spine. But it still opens. It still looks really nice. Obviously, it's not a flat opening, because obviously the spine isn't exactly able to go flat. It kind of can. Kind of can. Anyway, yeah, look, the spine's it's just popping out right here. Like, I can literally lift it with my fingers. I don't know if you can see that. I want to catch this on camera. Oh my god. Get the camera. See? You see how the spine's coming off? Yeah. That's just coming off. Anyway, this was suggested by Phil and Katie, so I bought it on eBay. Actually, I got another one. Blackout, Black Christmas. Where's the other one? Oh, it's over here. I almost forgot. The Ghost Story. Both were suggested by people at the recent Cinemaniacs. Recent? Not not Batman Returns, the one before it. Sleepwalkers. At the Sleepwalkers one. Like, oh my god, did I show off Sleepwalkers? I did. I showed off Sleepwalkers. I was right, it is a matte finish sleeve. It's got fingerprints all over it, so I've cleaned it off and I've put in the protector. It pisses me off, but it looks beautiful. I got this mostly because Phil and Katie were like, "Oh, if you're looking at early '80s slasher films, you gotta get this one, especially because the tagline, what is it? By sword, by pick, by axe, by buy." The joke being that none of those are featured in the movie, but it's a 2K scan of the unrated version from original Vault Materials. Comes with a DVD as well, mono audio, audio commentaries and a bunch of featurettes, including documentaries and a lot of other stuff. So a lot of stuff on there, you know, if you want to take a pause and kind of read that. Sorry about the glare. So that's nice. It obviously has, you know, because it's called the Mutilator, has the all regions disc there, actually stipulates all regions there. The DVD, take the DVD out, and of course you have the alternate artwork which says Full Break, which is nice artwork. It's still a bit weird, you know, you got the floating heads and shit like that. But the tagline for that is a vacation that became a nightmare. Not as good, but of course on the back it still says by sword, by pick, by axe, by buy. This one says the vacation that became a nightmare. So I kind of prefer the original one. It's also got nicer artwork. It's just cooler. I'm sticking with it. Ghost Story. I've been wanting to get this one for a long time. Lee and I were talking about it, Lee Gambin, and he actually suggested it because he said it was Fred Astaire's final film. And he was describing the film to me. I'm thinking, I know, like as you said, Ghost Story. I'm thinking, I know a lot of films called Ghost Story. Obviously not the A24 one. And I've been meaning to get this for a couple of years now. So obviously we're talking about it, and I was like, you know, I haven't seen it. I should get it. I don't know if I told him that or if it was one of those I pretended I knew what he was saying because he was talking to a couple of people and they kept like looking at me as if like to keep me in the group. And like I was just like no longer like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Of course, I didn't know what he was talking about. But I think at this one in particular, I knew what he was talking about because I knew about the film. But it's the second sight release. It doesn't have much disc art. Is the same as the original artwork on the front, which is nice artwork. You get audio commentary and a couple of special features there. But yeah. Next up, we have the one that I'm giving the Blu-ray to. Slumber Party Massacre 1 and 2. Of course, these were mostly Black Friday sale stuff, the Amazon. This was the one that came with Coraline, which is just... It sucks that was destroyed. Obviously, because now I've got to return it and potentially reorder it, because the same thing happened with Crimes of the Future, that got destroyed. So it's like, well, if I return it, then do I reorder it? I know I'm going to get my money back, but do I just keep the money and just run, you know? Either way, Slumber Party Massacre 1 and 2. My surprise of this one is a 4K Blu-ray set. It was a little damaged in post, but it was only like chipped off the corner, which was fine. The first and second film were on the one disc, which is insane. And it comes with Dolby Vision, and they're both 4Ks, and I think they're both, I like the approximate run, okay, so 77 minutes for the first film, 76 for the second film, so it kind of makes sense. I've got a lot of 3-hour films on one disc. But the second and third disc are the original Blu-rays, so Region A Blu-ray for the second film. And I like how it has the original artwork too, so, you know, you can do that. There is reversible artwork. I didn't know that because it's a 4K case. Oh, wow. That's cute. It just has, like, stills from both movies. So that's kind of cute. Kooky. Yeah. Kind of useless. But, you know, I wish they had something on the spine. If the spine said what the movies were, I wouldn't have to be like, oh, well, now I'm never going to see this artwork again. Because then I could just change the artwork around and have it be that, and that could be funny. But now instead it's like, I don't know what it is because it's not on the spine. Who does that? Why? Why did they do that? Anyway, to look into it, it does stipulate names on the spine for both of them. It's a new 2022 4K scan of the original camera negative for both films, including making-of documentary for the first film, audio commentary with a bunch of actors and the director for the first film, interview with one of the actors, theatrical trailer, alternate title sequence, and stills gallery. That's for the first film. The second film is the original 76-minute R-rated film version, and the extended 85-minute cut. That can't be all on one disc. That can't be right. That's all special features. There's no way this is all on one disc. Audio commentary, writer, director, producer, and the story editor, and Sleepless Nights revisiting Slumber Party Massacre 2, theatrical trailer and video trailer. There is no way in hell these are all on the same goddamn disc. That would be insane if they were. The thing is, it doesn't stipulate. If you look at it there, it just tells you what the thing is. It obviously has all the little specs here, but I'll have to look into that. I won't by the time this video comes out, but yeah. The rest of this is all of these. And 3 of these just came in, so I guess I'll go through the Omen set last. This will be last. Okay, what do we have? Okay, first up we have with slip covers. They all come with slip covers. That is gorgeous. The Blob. The Blibbity Blob. The 4K. Love this film. One of the best remakes of all time. Obviously, I did a video on it a couple of years back talking about the remake trilogy, the 80s remake trilogy, talking about The Fly, The Blob, and The Thing. 3 best remakes of all time. A lot of people always mention it on like horror forums, being like, wow, The Blob is like one of the best horror remakes, isn't it? A lot of people forget that The Blob exists, and then when they do watch it, they're like, man, this film fucking slaps. I have yet to rewatch it. I haven't watched it in a long couple years now, but 2 or 3 years. But I love The Blob. I think I've seen the original. I've got the limited edition Australian set, which comes with the original and the standard definition of Son of Blob. I haven't seen Son of Blob. So, we have the collector's edition set. The Blob. Oh, shit! Both discs just fucking fell out, but they landed cover art first. Okay, the Blu-ray is definitely got some lines on it. Like the 4K disc looks outside of a hair. It's fine. Okay. That's a little anxiety inducing. I'm gonna have to look into that. That's bad. That's really bad. It might be okay, but I don't know. It does have reversible artwork, which I'm going to use because I have the reversible sleeve. That's nightmarish, but that still comes with a 4K master of the original film by Sony Pictures in Dolby Vision, audio commentary with director, and cinematographer, and special effects artist, moderated by filmmaker Joe Lynch, audio commentary with an actress Shawnee Smith. The second disc comes with the film, or the commentaries, as well as a interview of Chuck Russell. We have Work to Do interview of... Okay, so just 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 interviews and much more. It's probably trailers and stuff, so actually, okay, that's not bad. If it doesn't work, shit, oh no, that's bad, obviously. But I'll have to look into it, but it could be alright, I don't know. Also, I checked out The Blob, works fine. The movie might not in the end, but the special features ran well for what I watched. I skimmed through a good number of them because they're very long. There's a lot of special features, and all those features are only on the Blu-ray. Next up, we have one I got for like $18, the Dentist Collection from Vestron Video. The first Vestron I've ever gotten with a sleeve. I've gotten a few Cronenbergs from Vestron. So that's got a glossy sleeve, which is really nice. Nice artwork too. Really, I mean, it's the kind of, oh, look, it's montagey stuff, you know, like best moments, but also like, no, not really. 2 people screaming, 1 person who's a dentist ripping out someone's tooth. That's really gnarly. And a girl running in the hallway. Obviously, special features detailed there as well, if it'll focus. Digitally restored. There's a digital copy in here. Who wants the digital copy of the Dentist Collection? It's been a long day. To have to deal with shit being broken is not great. Coraline already been broken. Bad. Bad. Okay, that actually came off pretty well. There's only like 1 little jab right there, and that came off smoothly. I mean, I don't really care, actually. I just realized there's a sleeve on this, isn't there? So I guess it doesn't matter. Either way, Dentist Collection, same artwork. Not as impressive when it's not glossy, but again, special features, or both of them have commentaries with the director, Brian Usner. I gotta watch more of his films. Isolated scores and audio interviews, more interviews, lots of interviews. And okay, one of the discs has fallen out for the second film, but luckily I caught it. Again, very cheap case. No real definition outside of the Dentist and Dentist 2 for the artwork, which really sucks. Who wants a digital copy? It is yours for the taking. Okay, cool, good. I'm gonna throw this in the bin now. I'm not a digital code person, so if you want it, it's yours. Okay, this one also has a loose disc. Why do these fucking suck? Oh my god. It's just the cases. The cases are absolutely god-awful. They always have a loose disc. I should mention too, in case I forgot, with the Evangelion steelbook, the inside artwork is nothing. It's just white. It's very plain. It's specifically so. Anyway, I got The Train. I've never heard of this film before. It's a John Frankenheimer film. I've seen a couple of his films. Really nice artwork. It is a Kino 4K. That's probably why it was all on shrink wrap, because it's Kino. Obviously, you get some special features there. I don't think there's too much. 2 audio commentaries, one with the film historian, one with the director, and then the isolated score, 1964 making of The Train TV spot and theatrical trailer. So not a lot. It's a 133-minute long film though, so that's pretty good. Now to be very careful. Okay, disc has fallen out. Which disc is it? The 4K disc. Let me just push that back. There was a little booklet protecting it. It's all good, I fixed it. Standard artwork, little booklet, nothing special, just like a 4-page essay on the film, cast list on the back. Pretty basic. Not too bad. So I'm going to quickly peel this open, but I did get the 5-pack set for 5-pack. I got the 5-pack set here for The Omen from Scream Factory. The sleeve comes right off, which tells you all the details of the film, including special features and all that jazz. So if you want to pause the image, they're all Region A. I believe they're all... The first film's a remaster to some degree. The artwork actually matches, even though there was no sticky on it. Not a bad box set, artwork-wise. Pretty simple, like direct to the point, all standard cases. I won't dive too deep, but you get the first film, 4K remaster, a slew of special features as well. Get the second film, Damien, Omen 2, slew of special features, no upgraded picture. The Final Conflict, again, no upgraded picture, but a few interviews and whatnot. Omen 4, The Awakening, because they just kind of kept going with these movies. Just an interview and their Omen revealed documentary. And then the remake, which is a pretty recent 2000s film. I remember when this came out. I never saw it, but I do remember it coming out. Audio commentary, featurette. Just look at alternate artwork, just in case. Just has a big red image. Disc art though, which is nice. Cheap case, obviously. In a big hard box, I don't mind that. They all seem to have just an image from the still of the movie. Same shit. Disc artwork, still from the movie, that kind of jazz. That's it. Alright, I got three more. First one, I got as a freebie. I'm keeping this plastic for now because I don't know yet what I'm going to do with it. It is a film called Edie. I was hoping to give it to my grandparents, but then I realized it's Region 2, and my grandparents don't have a Region 2 player, to my knowledge. So, yeah, that's not great. I know they've got a Blu-ray player, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe they've only got a DVD player, I've never really thought about it. I know I got them Paddington 1 and 2, I just don't remember if they have a DVD player or a Blu-ray player. So yeah, it was a freebie from Arrow Video because obviously they were getting rid of a bunch of stuff. I almost got the Blu-ray, but then it sold out because I was waiting for my mate Guy to get back to me on the Black Hat 4Ks, and he didn't get back to me on time before the Blu-ray sold out, so I ended up getting this because nothing else seemed interesting. But it has behind the scenes, to climb a mountain, and recording the music score, so not a lot, but it's a DVD. Love me a DVD, I guess. Do I? I don't know. The last two things I got were also from Arrow Video, that being this, Giallo Red, which you're probably thinking, oh my god, it's another one of those Giallo ones. It was the first one released. But it isn't, because it's back on their website. So how is it the first one released? Because I was wondering, I bought the other ones. I bought them, I've got one here, for example, the blue one, which obviously sleeves out like that. It's a wonderful set, absolutely adore this one. But there's the blue one, the white one, the black one, the yellow one, and the red one. I don't have the yellow one yet. I'm still eyeing it on Amazon. It's like $100. This was also $100 on Amazon, and I'm like, well, it's now like $50 on the website, and they had like a sale on for maybe that was Black Friday sale still. Yeah, so I got this with the Black Friday sales with like an extra discount. It is not the limited edition version. They've reprinted it, which is even more hilarious than before because obviously like the limited edition one with the bigger slip sold out, the one that looks like the blue one I just showed you. This one is a standard version. It's just that. If I had known they were doing this, I mean, to be fair, I kind of don't mind this in a way. Like, it's not perfect because it's a, pretty flappy little piece of cardboard. And it's, like, almost useless because the window point it's not a window. There's no alternate artwork. There's nothing. So it's like, it's kind of stupid. But you still get the Giallo Essentials on the spine. You still get on the back telling you about all 3 films. It doesn't say limited edition. It just says special edition contents. So it's really funny that they're just producing it like this. All of them are individual, the really thin cases. I think this is similar to the reprint of like Hellraiser and stuff like that, except no, I had another one from our video. Oh, let me find it. What one is it? Battles Without Honor and Humanity. The Battles Without Honor and Humanity set is exactly the same as this, with just small, thin cases. I don't think that one was digipacked. I'm pretty sure that one is just a bunch of small cases like this. I'm kind of okay with it. So let's dive into it. It seems like a weird thing. Obviously, you'd be thinking, shit, that's going to annoy the crap out of you because like you got the other sets that are all like all the big sets. And of course, I will be getting the yellow set. Ideally from Amazon because I'm hoping that, like last year, my boss sends me a $100 Amazon gift card, hopefully, because it's $100 on Amazon and I want to buy that. So if I can get that basically for free, I will goddamn well do it. And then I get the limited edition one still. This is the Pajama Girl case. You get the newly done artwork, which is the same on the disc. You get the original artwork of La Ragazza dal Pigiama Giallo. I know Italian. Not bad original artwork. I mean, it's similar, but I kind of actually dig this one more. This feels a lot more like 2017 Arrow video kind of deal. So, but again, it's a thin case. There's not really much to complain about. The artwork looks nice, 2K restoration, all that kind of stuff. Audio commentaries, your regular jam of special features. It's not a hard box. And that's the only thing. It's like, well, what one would I have seen? Like, I don't know which one the original artwork was from. I'd assume it's from The Possessed. I guess I'll find out in a minute. Anyway, this is the 5th chord. Again, artwork matches the disc. You get the Italian name, Franco Nero. I've heard of that guy. So, yeah, original artwork, which is kind of better. I like it a bit more. Gionata Nera per Larite? Yeah, I embarrass myself sometimes. Anyway, the 5th chord. I don't know, these ones seem okay. I kind of like this artwork as well. It's weird. And then last but not least, of course, is the Possessed. Again, they're all 2K scans. Oh, this one comes with a little ad. How cute. Do you want Giallo's Way? I haven't got the 4K from them yet. No. The artwork doesn't match any of them. That's curious. I'll have to look into it. But yeah, because usually the artwork will match one of the sets at least. But this is La Donna del Lago. So yeah. It's a little concerning, a little bonkers. But still, I mean, mostly because I would have at least liked to have seen the full artwork. If I can't, because it's a thin piece of cardboard that doesn't actually show the full artwork, then why don't I get the full artwork? It's basically you just get the rest of the girl's hair. If you can see it there. So that's the image. But yeah, so it's, again, I'm not getting that set. That's not the one I've gotten. But because it doesn't have a booklet or anything, or at least doesn't look like it, it's one of those, am I missing out? I don't think I am. I mean, like, the other better sets, or at least, like, I think it was the blue one had better artwork, but I think the white or the black one had booklets in all cases, but I think the other one didn't have anything. So it's like, it explains why the red one was the same price as the newer ones, because it was like £30, but again, I had like a £10 discount, so it didn't really bother me that much. So I was still able to get it for a pretty cheap price. And last but not least, because I don't really imagine I will film any more of this. I know I'll still be getting stuff in, but this is a Thursday. I can probably still film tomorrow, but I want to edit this tomorrow so I can have it come out on Monday, because I just don't have time to edit on the weekend. Last but not least for the year is the 4K limited edition set of Blood and Black Lace. I did not get this from the website. I spent $90, 90 Australian dollars, to get it. If I had known it was... I don't think I even knew it was coming out. I knew people were talking about it. I knew it was limited edition. I didn't know it was going to be such a big thing that it was. That it sold out everywhere. It sold out. It was like $65 on Dead End DVD. So it was $100 when I was buying it, but I had a $10 coupon. So I was like, okay with that, because it's like, it's a good looking film. I just recently, earlier this year, watched, or like in October for my Hooptober, watched the standard Blu-ray, which I think was a 2K scan. So obviously, yeah, I've heard really good things. I've heard great things about the master, but also about the set. That was what I was mostly interested in, getting the set. Because I'm like, I didn't get any limited edition set for the previous release. Just have a basic Blu-ray, which I can probably now give to a friend of mine who really loves Blood and Black Lace. This is what you get. You get a nice sleeve. This is a sleeve. I know people probably already know this, but it's a bizarre thing when I discovered that this was actually a sleeve. Obviously, a big chunk of text there telling you all the limited edition stuff, so if you want to pause it, you can go for it, but if not, don't worry about it, because now we take off the sleeve. It's a pretty standard sleeve, to be honest. But it's a sleeve of the exact same artwork. It just gives it some more pop, some more colour, which I think works, because this is just a standard umbrella. Yeah, this is just a standard Arrow Video set. 4K in there. Nothing on the back. There goes my limited edition sleeve. It's alright, it's mine now, who cares? So, yeah, it's a beautiful looking set. It is just bizarre how... I mean, the colour works really well on both. I don't really know if it needs a sleeve, though. Like, I gotta be honest there. Does it need a sleeve? I don't know. To be fair, though, the artwork is exceptional. This looks wonderful. I really dig this. I love how they have the alternate artwork there. Obviously, it still has the details in the back. Open it up, you've got art cards, you've got the disc. No Blu-ray, which I'm a little fried upon, mostly because I would have loved to have gotten rid of the Blu-ray I already had. Artwork matches the case. Reversible artwork is the... Oh, this is a debate, for the obvious reason that you can't really see inside the case. Do I want to use the original artwork? Six Femmes pour l'Assassin. Obviously a bit different from Blood and Black Lace. I gotta be honest, I kind of really dig the new artwork. I don't like the big R18 sticker. Obviously, when it gets a standard release, it'll have both of this artwork, I imagine. But yeah, I kind of dig the new artwork. I think because obviously I've got the original artwork displayed on my Blu-ray release from Arrow Video, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I haven't actually. I've just got the standard Blu-ray artwork. Oh no, they've changed the artwork again. Haven't they? That's the artwork there, but then the artwork on the inside is their montagey artwork. Oh. Well, what do you know? I guess we'll take a look at the poster, see if that entices me. So, first up you get art cards, which actually nicely have the original artwork there, which it is really nice artwork, so I like that you can get it on the art cards. And it's just stills from the movie with a little weird mark on the base, the whole Beletig Siege, whatever that means. I don't know what that is, a little copyright thing. But yeah, just images from the film. It doesn't make the film look amazing by looking at these, but they kind of got like a wash to it, so a pastel-like wash. That it looks nice on the images. Some of them. Like that one I like. This one, I don't really care much for. But again, in the end, it is just pictures of people, so it's nothing really dramatic. And of course, an ad for Carlito's Way. I really like that movie. God, it's got even more artwork. So you've got the brand new artwork that's on the slipcover. Still really nice, big A3 poster. But then the other version is Blood and Black Lace. I'd imagine this is the American poster, because again, yellow for Giallo, and the whole fact that it's guaranteed the 8 greatest shocks ever filmed. The emphasis on it being in English especially, definitely the American poster. If not, at least the British poster. I don't know if the Americans would have gotten Blood and Black Lace. Probably did. I don't know. And last but not least, you get your booklet. I don't know how many pages it is, but it's about 60 odd by the looks of it. 59, yeah, about 60 odd pages. And yeah, so you get a bunch of essays by people I don't know of. I know Kat Ellinger in terms of as a film historian, that's what I'm looking for. Cast and crew. And then, of course, just talking about the movie with some stills, larger stills to full-page fold-outs. It talks about the whodunit formula they have of all the different characters and casts with faces and all the images, which is nicely displayed, actually. I like that. It gives you a whole picture of all the people. And then just talking about the rest of the movie. So, same spiel over and over and over and over and over again. And then about the restoration, presented in the original aspect ratio as well. Right, they went for the full screen version rather than, it was black bars on I think on the top last time. And now it's black bars on the side. Yeah. I don't know, they've changed the aspect ratio and made it accurate. I believe that's what happened. It's presented in its original 1:85:1 aspect ratio with Italian and English mono sound and has been exclusively restored for this release by Arrow Films. The original 35mm camera negative was scanned and restored in 4K restoration. The film was graded in SDR, HDR10, and Dolby Vision. Soundtracks were restored with optical sound negatives. The Italian mono soundtrack was remastered as well, same as the English one. That's the gist of it. Yeah, there's actually not really anything else. I'm going to cut to my original outro that I filmed yesterday because I pretty much wrapped it up. It's easy peasy, but yeah. I'm bound to obviously get more stuff in. I don't think I'm going to film any more for the rest of this week just because I've already had a lot come in. So thank you for a very, very fun and different year. I'll do a end of 2023 roundup in the last week of the year anyway, but this has been really fun. And as a good haul to go out on, despite the damage potentially for the blob, I got to check out on that, and Coraline being smashed in, not great. You win some, you lose some. Everything else turned out fine. Evangelion's going to be great. I'm keen for the 4K to come in. I've put in more Amazon orders, Arrow Video orders, stuff like that. Got t-shirts coming from Rucking Potten. Lots of stuff overall. It's been a fun year. So I'll see you in about 2 odd weeks time, and I'll have Christmas and figurines and all that jazz. It'll be another big video, just obviously because it'll be 2 to 3 weeks of nothing, all culminated into one whole video. So, yeah, that's going to be really weird. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next year. I got a couple more videos coming out, updates and video essays and stuff, but bye. Thanks. Bye.